Tracking is like having a recipe for your fitness success. If you don't track, you're basically going into the gym or kitchen blind, like trying to bake a cake without knowing the ingredients. Don't be shocked because it's probably not going to turn out great. Hi, welcome to Beyond Strength. I'm Levy National, and this podcast is all about leveling up physically, mentally, and in life. No fluff, just real strategies that actually work. Today, we're diving into something that might just be the missing piece in your fitness journey: tracking. Do you know that feeling? That annoying frustration when you're putting in the work, doing the workouts, eating what you think is the right way, but somehow the results just don't show? You're not losing fat, not gaining muscle, not shaping up like you imagined. And suddenly you start questioning what's the point. I'm going to be honest with you. Early on in my fitness journey, I was winging it. No tracking, no planning, just vibes. I'd walk into the gym, go by how I felt, lift whatever weight seemed right, eat whatever I thought was clean, and expect to see progress. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. At the end of the week, I'd step on the scale, look in the mirror, and wonder why nothing's changed. And I'll tell you why. I had to learn this the hard way. I wasn't tracking anything. See, tracking is like having a recipe for your fitness success. If you don't track, you're basically going into the gym or kitchen blind, like trying to bake a cake without knowing the ingredients. Don't be shocked because it's probably not going to turn out great. Progress in fitness is just like any other goal in life. If you don't know where you started, how will you know if you're moving forward? Tracking is the GPS of your fitness journey. It tells you where you are, how far you've come, and what adjustments you need to make to get you to where you want to go. And don't sweat it. Tracking doesn't mean micromanaging every second of your life. It just means having a strategy, a system. Because if you can track it, you can crack it. This matters since it bridges the gap between effort and progress. When you track, you start seeing patterns. You realize, oh, I'm actually eating way more carbs than I thought. Or I'm not lifting as heavy as I assumed or felt. You can pinpoint exactly what needs to change instead of just guessing, wishing, and hoping for the best. And let's be real, hope is not a strategy. I like to think of tracking like being a scientist of your own body. You gather data, experiment, analyze results, and tweak your approach. That's how real transformation happens. Take my cat Bruno, for example. He's a naturally chunky Scottish fold, and like most cats, he mastered the art of emotional manipulation to get more food. My husband and I were both feeding him, thinking we weren't overdoing it, but it turns out we were. So we got a smart food dispenser that measured his portions precisely at set times. Guess what? Bruno went from 7 kg to 6 kg in just 3 months. And trust me, for a cat, that's a huge transformation. His little belly pouch, gone. It was like he got a tummy tuck. So if my cat can get results from tracking, what's stopping us? Now, you might be thinking, Levy, do I really have to track everything? Nope. But you do need to track the right things. Here are the 4 main things you should keep an eye on. First, your workouts. These are the sets, reps, weights. Are you actually getting stronger and progressing, or just going through the motions, just repeating the same routine? Second, your nutrition. What are you eating? How much and when? Eyeballing portions and guesswork won't cut it. Third, your body composition. Is your body actually changing? Are you losing fat, gaining muscles, or just fluctuating? Worse is if you're stuck in the same spot for months, right? Fourth, and the most important thing, your sleep. Are you getting enough quality sleep? Because let me tell you, sleep is your body's ultimate recharge mode. It's when you recover, build muscles, and get those hormone levels in check. If your sleep is a mess, your progress will be too. Ever dragged yourself through a sluggish workout after a Netflix binge? or felt like a superhero smashing an epic session after a solid, uninterrupted snooze. So you don't have to track every single thing to the point where it drives you mad. You're not Sheldon from Big Bang Theory monitoring every microscopic detail of your life. You don't need to log the color and time when you're dropping a mother load, unless you really want to. Okay, that's too much information, but you get the point. Tracking should help you, not stress you out. If you're spending more time writing things down than actually living your life, you might be overdoing it. Let's keep it simple. Instead of stressing over daily fluctuations, weigh yourself once a week. That way, you'll see real trends, not just water weight shifts. When you work out, jot down what you did. Sets, reps, weights, so you know if you're actually making progress or just repeating the same routine. Food, track it for a few weeks. Get a real sense of portion sizes, then ease into a more natural approach without obsessing. And if you have a smartwatch, use it to monitor your sleep. Because if you're training hard, eating well, but sleeping like crap, guess what? Your progress is also going to stall. Poor sleep messes with your metabolism, increases cravings, and kills performance. So if there's one thing you should track consistently, let it be sleep. Sleep is the ultimate fitness and wellness hack. Exactly. This isn't just a side note, it's a game changer. At the end of the day, tracking is not about being obsessive. It's about being intentional. Think of it like using Google Maps or Waze. When you want to go somewhere new, do you just drive aimlessly hoping to reach your destination? No. You check the route, make adjustments, and stay on track. Your fitness journey is the same. So you don't have to be perfect, but you do need to know where you're going, and tracking is what keeps you from getting lost. This is your blueprint, a compass, when motivation decides to ghost you. When doubt starts whispering in your ear, this is what shuts it down. Stay locked in, push through the struggle, and don't even think about backing off. Be unapologetically relentless, ridiculously consistent, and know that every tiny step forward, even when it feels like nothing, it's still progress. That so-called wall? Nah. It's just the next level, daring you to bust through like the powerhouse you are. So start small and simple. Track something today. Here's a fun challenge for you. Pick one thing: your workouts, your meals, your sleep, or even your daily water intake. And track it for 3 days. Use your phone's notes app, a fitness tracker, or even good old-fashioned pen and paper. At the end of the 3 days, check out what you've recorded. And are there any surprises? Maybe you're not eating as much protein as you thought, or your sleep is all over the place. The goal here isn't perfection, it's awareness. Once you see the patterns, making better choices becomes way easier. Plus, who doesn't love a little self-experimentation? Make it fun. Think of it like a little detective work for your own body. If you don't track, you're guessing. And in fitness, guessing leads to frustration. But when you track, you take back control. You see what's working, fix what's not, and move forward like a boss. So pick one thing, track it for 3 days, and watch what happens. The results might just surprise you. All right, that's it for this episode. If you found this helpful, go ahead and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. This is Levy National reminding you, track it, own it, and let the results speak for themselves. No more guesswork, no more excuses. See you in the next one.